We know Mahabharata is Dharma. And unfortunately, the great language English has very many words, if you should say. They have not given one definition of Dharma, one word translation. So I know Dharma cannot be told in one word, but what according to you? Because a lot of people ask us, okay, define Dharma. So when I have to take the English version, it's very difficult for me to. So I give them some 10 attributes. But according to you, what is Dharma? If you can define, one. And two, how can one be dharmic in their daily life? Is it like I have to read 24 hours Mahabharata, 24 hours Bhagavad Gita, or should I do what? That is what most of the people ask. These things, if you can just help us with Deepak ji.
Okay. So the definition of dharma is dharayati iti dharmaha.
Okay.
So it is that which sustains, that which bears. Now what is dharma? In simple terms, it is doing our duty. That's all. Now if you go to Google and say what is dharma, it says religion. Hindu dharma, Islamic dharma, Christian dharma. So dharma is equated with religion, which is not correct.
Right.
Dharma is doing your duty, performing your duty. And there are various facets in that. Like you have swadharma, you are doing your duty. Right? Then you have dharma towards your family.
Correct.
Right? A gruhastha is a householder. He has duties towards his family.
Right.
Duty towards father, duty towards mother, duty towards wife, duty towards children. And you are an employee, you work for someone. So you have a duty and obligation to your employer because they are the one who gives them their money
Right.
to sustain their life.
Right.
Then you are a part of society. So you have a duty towards society and you are adherents to the Sanatana Dharma. So you also have an obligation towards
Dharma.
Dharma inside towards the Sanatana Dharma and in general at large.
Right.
Right. So all this is basically Dharma is doing your duty, fulfilling your obligations. Now, what are your obligations? Or who should do it? Is it meant only for elderly people?
Yeah.
Is it meant only for people who belong to a particular caste? Is it that certain people of other castes cannot do dharma? Now, let's not confuse dharma with rituals.
Okay.
That is different area altogether. Right. Dharma is your duty. Everyone should do their duty.
Right.
Including teenagers, children, the elderly, middle-aged. Everyone has a duty to perform. Now, a student, what is their duty? Obviously, to study. Now, their parents have invested money. Now, why do parents work? Why do they slog? Because they want to ensure their children's future. And that cycle repeats. Now, when the child grows up and becomes into an adult, he or she also does that for their children. Now, why do they do that? The children have to progress. So, that is the duty of the child. Towards itself, that I want to achieve something in life. I have a goal to achieve. And I want to keep my parents happy. So, that is the goal. That is do that. That's all. As a student, what do? Study. Do well. Focus on your goal.
Right.
Right. And don't bunk class and go away doing all sorts of illicit things. Right. As long as you don't do that and focus on your goal, you are doing dharma. As a householder, what is your dharma? You should take care of your family, sustain your family. Then what is your dharma towards society? Do good. Try to help others and don't do anything bad. And your dharma towards your religion, try to spread the faith. Try to get younger generation, people of the younger generation, know what is Sanatana Dharma, what is our culture. Okay, what does Hinduism as a way of life say? Why should you go to a temple? Why should you do a particular ritual? So when you tell that, you are doing your duty towards Sanatana Dharma as on a larger scale. And my first story I spoke about Dana Dharma. Try to help people as much as you can. So if you do that, you are doing your duty. That's all Dharma is.
Excellent.
Nothing more.
That's so simple.
Simple way of explaining that.
No, I think even to do Dharma it's become simple. Thank you very much, Deepak ji. According to you, what is definition? I know it's English, so.
Yeah. So Dharma is very difficult to define. First thing to know about Dharma is that it is contextual. So what may be Dharma today may not be Dharma for me tomorrow.
Oh.
Yes. So what may be Dharma to be quiet today. Tomorrow, aggression, like Krishna, he was fighting against Jarasandha 17 times. 18th time when he attacked, it was better Dharma towards his people to take them away to Dwaraka.
Right.
So Dharma can change, But dharma as a whole is that which is a combination of maybe actions, endeavors, intent that helps society progress as a whole.
Correct.
And dharma is also that which would help each individual in the society evolve also, both spiritually as well as whatever desires he has. Whether he wants fame or reputation or wealth or learning, whatever he wants, dharma should enable each person to be able to achieve his goals. Because when the individual has goals and he achieves them in the right manner, in a dharmic manner, he also helps society progress. So the individual's dharma is to progress, make himself happy. Your Sanatana Dharma will not tell you, you be unhappy, starve yourself and sit. No, you be happy. You also make sure your family is happy. You make sure your society also is happy. Perfectly fair, no? Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong.
So you be happy, then only you can make other people happy.
Right.
You be successful, then only you will be able to share that success with other people. You make money, no problem. Make money so you can share that money with other people. You can tell other people how to become wealthier, more self-reliant and all that. So your dharma is to make sure that you also progress in life, spiritually also, as well as materially, so that you have the ability to continue to progress spiritually and ensure that you have your endeavors, your actions also help your society or the universe as a whole evolve. Not go back into the dark ages. So this is what dharma actually is. And like Deepak said, dharma is duty. The connotation of dharma is duty. Religion has absolutely nothing to do with it. That is why Krishna says, Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vrajad. There many people think it is you leave all religions and come to me. No. The idea is you do your duty, leave all your desires and come to me. And focus only on me.
Right.
Focus on me as the goal, not as the outcome of your duties as a goal.
Right.
Because then your goal becomes singular. Now, how will you, how can we do that and where? So everybody has a dharma. At whatever stage of life you are in, you have the varnashramas, right? So the brahmacharin stage, you focus on learning, you focus on building, understanding teamwork. Because in a Gurukul system, you were a team. You were taken away from your home, put in a Gurukul where you learned life skills, which schools are charging you 10,000 bucks per month to teach today. How to work in a team, how to talk to people, how to listen to this, how to clean your clothes. I have actually done this. How to sew buttons, how to do carpentry. A child in a Gurukul will be able to live life on his own. He doesn't need his mother coming and washing clothes. He knows basics of cooking, he knows basics of washing, cleaning, how to manage in the forest, everything he knows. That is his duty. As a brahmacharin, it is his duty to learn life skills that help him live his life on his own, independently. As a family man, as a grahastha, his duty is towards his family, to earn, to ensure that his family is getting a good grounding in society, to ensure that his kids are happy, they are getting opportunities that they need. Similarly, you have different duties
for each
different stages of life. Right. So at every age, you have your duties and you have to do them. If you do them, what other people get, you forget. You get to the next stage with a great grounding. You are prepared for the next stage. So you are already prepared for success in your next stage. That is what you get out of it. That is why you have to listen now.
Yeah. So thanks a lot for the definition of, I would not say definition, I would say more on explaining dharma to the very simplistic way and to do it in a very simplistic way too. I think that helps a lot of people who would like to be in dharma, but they are thinking, oh, dharma means not for me because I am just a meager earning fellow and it's not someone has to be sage to become a dharma. But now you put it as any common man or a common person, I would not say man, common person, any human being can do their dharma very easily. So thanks for getting that into that level. So last question I know I would not like to end this podcast, but I think we'll have to shoot more, I feel so. Like how much Mahabharata is, I'm sure we'll have many episodes of this podcast. But to end with one, I would like each one of you to help one message to our viewers as well as listeners as well as our Yuva Bandhus. Our Yuva Bandhus are very excited to listen to you because what they feel is they can actually learn dharma in their way. They don't have to go to a college and learn it like crazy, but they love reading your books, reading your tweets or reading your Insta posts. So they asked me actually, can we get them to a podcast and learn in a proper way? Can these two people come and explain to us in a way? So what is one message you want to give it to our bandhus? And just to want to confirm, bandhu is something which we call each one of them because it's genderless, it's ageless, it's relationless, though it is related, bandhu is related. So we call everyone bandhu, so that no discrimination is again a wrong word, viveka, but no oppression or no relation is there between. So we call each one of them as bandhu. So one message for our bandhus.
So the message is very simple. Be good, do good. That's all. As simple as that.
Wonderful.
Follow your duties. Try to be as good as possible without doing anything which is evil or which hurts others. And try to follow the good path in whatever you do.
Perfect.
So if that is done, then we contribute to ourselves, to our growth, and also to society.
Wonderful. Thank you. Bharti ji.
So I would say, first question will be, all dharma is nice. How do you do it? Just listen to your conscience. You have a conscience for that purpose only. That is why we talk about self-realization, Atmanyana and all. So when you realize that your conscience is within you, you learn how to listen to the conscience. And Mahagata is already doing these Gita sessions and all that are taking them that way. So you learn how to discern between the outside voices, noise, and your inner voice. Follow your conscience. And your conscience knows what it's saying, because whoever is sitting inside you knows what is dharma already. You don't have to go and teach. But how do you discern is by reading your ancient texts, reading, please kindly, the authentic versions, not modern day renditions. Please go read the authentic versions or learn what they say from different sources. And understand the messages, because they apply very easily to your life in the form of stories and all that. This is why we have these things in story format.
Correct.
So read these things and apply those things to your life.
Perfect.
So you understand how to discern between right and wrong. You understand what is dharma, what is not. And just go with what your conscience tells you, not with what anybody outside tells you. Listen to your conscience and follow your conscience. This is what I would say.
Thank you very much for those words. I think we are blessed. And today I would like to thank very much for an opportunity to get you here, and we are blessed to listen to both of you. I think these particular things are probably not told very widely, and our duty, at least when you said duty, our duty of Mahagate is to take dharma to the world. Dharma in daily life is what the podcast is. Dharma Speaks is the podcast name, and dharma in your daily life is what we say. So that it is not put in an almara like a book and you read it and put in almara, but it's something which goes into your mind and you behave dharmic way. That's what we would like to get the world doing. And so I'll end with one mantra. We wish everybody, whenever we meet each other, as Shamata, which actually means may peace and tranquility be with you. So I would like to wish a lot of peace and tranquility be with you in your life.
Thank you
so Shamata.
Shamata Pavanti.